Before we finish, I want to hear about Triple R from Copa, who had a I did as well, and so did Flaccid. We kind of climbed on the back of Governor Buxton here and to YouTube mediocrity. And so what do you got? Tell us about this movie, Copa. Governor.
Oh, dude, like the Governor's so this character is juxtaposed with his wife, which she's much more villainous than he is.
And, she's unlikable.
Yeah, she's a bit unlikable. Yeah, she's a bit of a bitch. But yeah, he almost downplays his role, even though there's like so many ridiculous elements going on in this film. I really think this is one of his better roles, even though he's kind of like a caricature of the English people. But I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic.
He does seem like he's like a function of the institution which he's in, and like you said, his wife is the more sadistic person who is like inherently like whip him with this. I got some.
Yeah, like what's this regular whip?
Bitch, chill out.
Yeah, she breaks out the real whip. That was something else. Good luck trying to find clips you can use on YouTube of Triple R. It's not easy, and like there's nothing about like you were looking for this too, Flaccid. It's hard to find clips of
what happened.
Scott Buxton. They're just gone.
Oh, I don't know what happened because there used to be a bunch of trailers. Yeah, like Zach said earlier, we both covered this like heavily for a little bit, last year. And I have like a whole. I used to do like a highlight reel, like while we were talking when I used to do videos.
Yeah,
and we were doing it, and now you can't find anything. You can't find.
Are you serious?
Clips. Yeah, what I had to do because I couldn't find my Netflix login. I had to go onto Zach's stream and record his clip for my stream. Yeah,
I found everything that I found for my Triple R review was straight from Netflix, or sorry, from YouTube.
They must have just cleared it then.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
was everyone?
So cool.
It's such a. I was just going to say it's so dynamic. Like the director really has fun playing around with those camera movements.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen this, Max?
No.
Oh yeah, you got to check this out. This and Bahubali.
Yeah.
No, you
both
don't.
of those.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. You totally do.
Which
there's
one?
another one. There's another one where he has the main character turns into a fly and has to fight crime or some shit.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
You mean the Fly with what's his name from
Jeff
Jurassic
Goldblum?
Park? Jeff Goldblum. Yeah.
No, not exactly as gross as that. Apparently, I don't. But these movies so the director's talented in the fact that he'll set up just how ridiculous these are going to get, and you thoroughly buy into this shit right away.
What?
Yes. Dude, just mute your microphone for this. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I think I've learned while watching some Indian cinema that I'm not so much a person that loves, like some people go, I just love this new take on cinema by India or South with it. What's it called again?
Telugu?
Zach? Telugu part of India. No, I just really love S.S. Rajamouli, and he's the director of RRR. He directed Bahubali, Iga, like Copa just said. And one of the biggest reasons why I think I love him so much, which I didn't realize until after I did like research after watching RRR, is that he's the guy here on the right of Ray Stevenson. He's the director. He loves and worships, he says, Mel Gibson and loves his movies, which I mean, I'm sure as an Indian who kind of wants to overthrow the British and they're kind of like the bad guys a little bit in their history, that The Patriot and Braveheart really speaks to him on a visceral level. So,
oh my gosh,
but he loves Mel Gibson. And you can tell there's certain shots and themes that are brought into those movies into Triple R, and it has a bromance. I don't know what Mads is saying. He's like, I love when someone spits it in a hand, but when you have two
when I hear
oiled up
belt
men
buckles,
giving each other like
I-
the look, being like, "Let's go save this child." Yes,
I
there's a 2
specifically
giga chance.
addressed it. I said that you would think with them, you know, being bros and it's about bro, but it's just too musically,
one musical number and 2
and it
montages.
dragged.
Dude, that did not. This
Andy's
movie does
saying
not feel
facts.
like 3 hours.
Not at all.
You don't feel like 3 hours.
So boring. Like just nothing happens.
God.
Ugh.
There's a previous video we did together, Zax, where we went through like best scenes. And I think that's also just a great way to view a movie. Is like, would I go back and watch a certain part of it? Like, is there like, or like, if I had to fast forward, it's like, oh yeah, stop here, I want to watch this. Whether it's, you know, a great exchange of dialogue, just like whatever, some beautiful shot like you see in the best Blade Runner movie of all time, 2049. But in RRR, there's so many scenes that you go, dude, this is great. And you might laugh, you might think it's like epic, like we just saw with the tiger, the fire punch from Ram there. But yeah, there's so many scenes, and we did a whole video on it.
And right before that, what was it? Rama Raju like picked up a cheetah and chucked it at somebody. It's just so cool, dude.
Yeah, that is awesome, dude. The whole introduction of Bheem when he's like oiled up as bait for the wildlife.
Yeah,
and then he just flexes. He just gets like he bow flexes the whole ropes, and he's
the
like
whole jungle.
Dude,
I love that
scene.
scene.
Awesome.
I love that scene.
You had me at oiled up.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Max, you got to watch this if you haven't.
Well, I already really like, well, just this photo alone, like this just speaks to probably just like the type of guy that Ray was, especially with like this director and like the relationships that he probably had on set. It just looks like they're having like a really fun time. And that's rad. So I'm looking forward to seeing this. Yeah. Cause now let me ask, was Ray speaking in English or was it English, or was it subtitled? Okay, all right. I didn't.
Yeah, and actually, real quick on Netflix now, because I watched this with my brother. There is an English dubbed version now. So if that really is something off-putting to you, you can now watch it in English. But if you try to put subtitles up, there'll be a difference between the two. Basically, I don't know why wouldn't they just dub or subtitle the dubbed version? But you can watch it now in English.
It's pretty funny whenever I like. Whenever I talk about like any type of anime, I'll always say like, "Oh yeah, I've just watched the dubbed version," or the dubbed version, and that's like saying, "Oh, I've never seen the extended version."
Shit.
Yes,
yeah. Like, weebs like lose their fucking mind. Yeah. I've always like, if I enjoyed the film and it happened to be in dubbed like anime show and it was dubbed, then that's usually how I go back and watch it. So if I seen it subbed, I'll continue to watch the sub. But weebs just lose their shit.
Oh, listen, almost every Friday, I'll go on Literature Devil's morning stream because it's Weeb Day, and I just fuck with them constantly because I ain't watched any of this nonsense, and I derail everything, kind of like what I do here. By the way, I couldn't find the full clip, but this is the type of stuff you guys are trying to promote here. I'm sharing the clip. It's only 9 seconds. It's fine. That's you, Zax.
Wow.
What?
It goes on for 3 minutes of them trying to save her from this curtain.
It seems pretty awesome.
Oh, it's so good.
And legit.
Mm-hmm.
Typical
I don't know
woman.
what that was, but
yeah.
The thing about this director is he has it's like a super realism. Like, it's not realistic. It's clearly fantasy, but there is a level of scale to who can do what, and like you do understand through Balubali and also for RRR, like these guys are kind of like superheroes, but they're not limitless superheroes, and you can see sort of who can push things a bit further, so that by the end of the movie, like yes, it's not real, but it's real enough, and that they're consistent with what they can do. I do like that. It's not grounded, but it's fantasy, but it's
real
not
to me. Damn it.
Yeah, is it real to you?
No.
But the thing about the effects. The problem is that they've got it doesn't bother me, but because they have laws about how you can use animals and stuff, which is good. They have to like clearly depict the animals are not real. So that's one of the reasons that they look the way they do, is they don't want it to look exactly real, and they'll actually put a warning label on the film saying these are CGI animals.
Yeah, there's like a half an hour of bumper plates in the beginning of this film, like with all the production companies and then all the disclaimers.
Yeah.
You finally have to take a piss and then come back and sit down, and then the movie starts. But that's the thing I was talking about earlier with Rajamouli, is he'll set up in the first 15 minutes just how ridiculous he's going to get, and then that's it. You either fully buy into how he's going to tell the story, or you don't by then. So when you watch like Rama jump into 10,000 guys to pull out one dude, he's chasing down one dude, and he jumps over a fence into 10,000 guys and beats the shit out of 5,000 of them just to get to one guy. You're already believing it.
Hold that thought.
You're on board with it. Yeah, crack his skull. God, that's so cool.
Yeah. It does have this like kind of like Fast and the Furious kind of feel to it, where it's not grounded at all. It's all about just like, hey, turn your brain off and just have some fun here. Yeah. Family.
Look,
except for this one's just bros.
That's a good comparison, really.
It kind of is, because Fast and Furious to the point to where the car is an extension of themselves, where Vin Diesel literally catches the always sweaty girl, always has that shine to her, whatever her name, Rodriguez, catches her with the car so she doesn't hit the ground. Like, this is softer. This is just metal. It's not like that asphalt.
I think I mean this all sounds great, because one of the biggest things that I had an issue with like you look at Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and it's like he's establishing these magical powers that Doctor Strange has, that we're like, okay, like I get this is a superhero film, but there has to be some sort of verisimilitude here in order for us to understand like the power set. So if you're just like flinging shit at us, it's like, okay, now we can't understand or believe in anything, you know? And so if from what it sounds like, what you guys are saying is that you can understand right away what he's putting you guys into, what the universe that he's setting up for you guys to enjoy it. So there's still some level of, okay, I understand this guy's power set, and so it makes sense for him to be able to do this thing.
Yeah.
I can give it that. It's not, well, how is he going to get over this obstacle? Oh, here's a power that we haven't mentioned whatsoever, and it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And that's why they can get, you know, they in this film they each get captured at different times, and they can't just, you know, create a portal and escape through it. Like, they're still bound by the same rules we are, except for they're just and then some. But they can't just, you know, rip the chains and get away. Like, it's not that. Although this is a good scene. This is more tiger action for you.
Nice.
So he's extra fast, extra strong. He can kick a motorcycle around and throw it at people. And there's actually like meaning behind the animals in that other scene we're talking with the where he punches the tiger, because Bheem's nickname was a little tiger, and the actor, and the cheetah is Ram Charan's nickname. So that's why they had the tiger and the cheetah in that scene. He threw the cheetah. It was actually like a wink at the audience. It's kind of cool.
Oh, that is cool. Nice.